part two of how I accidentally started a food business. We left off with me getting laid off from my magazine job where I was a photo editor, and it was a career I'd had for 15 years and loved. I had also just published my second cookbook, and my husband and I were living in Brooklyn and throwing a lot of dinner parties. At one dinner party, a friend who was in the food business was complaining that there was just no good Indian food he could put in his stores. So he turned to me and said, "Why don't you make something that I can sell?" So I was like, kind of intrigued, but didn't actually know where to begin. Our friend explained that you could hire a manufacturer called a co-packer that would make your product for you. So after some looking around, I found a good match, a guy making pesto in upstate New York. So I also decided to walk the fancy food show in New York that summer and get a feel for the industry. And then I developed 3 sauces, tikka masala, because we had to have tikka masala, and then a coconut curry and vindaloo, which were South Indian, so kind of dear to my heart. So we decided to launch these as refrigerated sauces. I took samples into retailers and started getting orders, and by October 2003 we were actually selling our product. And then really luckily we got a nice write-up in the New York Times, and so we were kind of off and running. There was just one problem. I was pregnant with twins, and at that moment my doctor told me I had to go on bed rest. Oh, and our one employee quit to become a farmer. So it was a stressful beginning, but it was also a promising start, because no one had ever seen a refrigerated Indian simmer sauce before. So the orders kept coming in, and it was starting to sell pretty well. There was one other problem. Living in Brooklyn with 2 babies and 2 work-from-home parents was proving really difficult.